There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. The most harmful thing is wanting to avoid mistake. As long as a word remains unspoken, you are its master. Once you utter it, you are its slave. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Only two things we will regret on our deathbed: that we are a little loved and little traveled. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Eventually, all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moments, and know everything happens for a reason. The problems are solved not by giving new information, but by arranging what we have known for long. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. Except for our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. Don't tell your friend what your enemy shouldn't know. One day in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. Those who aim at great deeds must also suffer greatly. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. When you are content to be simply yourself, and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Why should you feel anger at the world? As if the world would notice. We should try to be the parents of our future, rather than the offspring of our past. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection. Conquer yourself rather than the world. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live. Kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. Always go too far, because that's where you'll find the truth. Without effort and willingness to experience pain and anxiety, nobody grows. In fact, nobody achieves anything worth achieving. Adventures are never as fun while you're having them. I don't feel that it is necessary to know exactly what I am. The main interest in life and work is to become someone else that you were not in the beginning. The real question of life after death isn't whether or not it exists, but even if it does, what problem this really solves. If you own something you cannot give away, then you don't own it. It owns you. Where your fear is, there is your task. You desire to know the art of living, my friend. It is contained in one phrase: make use of suffering. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible, and necessary to resolve it. To remain in the past means to be dead. My friend is he who will tell me my faults in private. No evil propensity of the human heart is so powerful that it may not be subdued by discipline. No man ever threw away life while it was worth keeping. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system, let the past slip away, expand our sense of now, and dissolve the fear in our minds. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. In taking revenge, a man is, but even with his enemy. But in passing it over, he's superior. Depression is like a woman in black. If she turns up, don't shoo her away. Invite her in, offer her a seat, treat her like a guest, and listen to what she wants to say. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. We are our choices. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate in the present, and to mistrust the future. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. An intelligent person always hides three things about himself: his weaknesses, his sources of wisdom, and his true aspiration. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place.